The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in the... Five teams have advanced to the divisional round, and one more will join them. Our final wild card game is underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, hitting it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Out of the gun, Daniels. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Escapes the defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
This is a moment I think people have been imagining for this QB offense for quite some time. Long before they clinch their playoff spot, you go over 5,000 yards passing for a season, and all eyes are going to be on you and your offense.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Keeps away from one. And he is down to the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
That's another Panthers first
from the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow...
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Kaiser White has it. And the Panthers will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet, but that's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Young working from the gun.
The tackle made by Dorrance Armstrong.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Young to throw it. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bryce Young touchdown.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And on a small gain up to about the 32. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Brings up third and 8.
Daniels throwing on third. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Daniels hit, he lost the football. Panthers pick this one up. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
Well, that was quite a roller coaster ride of momentum. Starts with the QB ripping off a beautiful chunk run, and it ends up with the other QB running out after his team forces the critical fumble.
The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, Young. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Panthers, first down.
Young throwing here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right, the team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we could call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
3rd down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Dumps it underneath, Hubbard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
It's Hubbard off the option. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Flush down now to his left. He's running for it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Fitzgerald sends this through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Putting a receiver in motion. Starting on the ground here. Oh, he loses the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
From the gun, it's Daniels. Throw right side, caught by Smith. A lot of mess on the move here. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
A gain of 47 on the play. And a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Daniels now on 1st down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. The left side is caught by Sinnott. And they get this down the 12-yard line before being stopped.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Commander.
Looking inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down. Daniels is going to throw again. Has some room to work. Has it down close. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third
and short. Daniels. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Commanders take a small chunk off that lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. Dumps it off to his running back. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Our score, 17-7. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. To go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Rush coming for Young. Right. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Commanders set to take over. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
Jackson now to return it. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Panthers set to take the field. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. This drive will begin with Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard, the ball
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Young's going to throw it. 3rd and 2. That pass complete to McMillan. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Panthers, first down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Carolina.
This is Hubbard running left. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
He was taken down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. Finds the in route, complete. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12. Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Young on the play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. Carolina in punt formation. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the pistol. Koski Merritt. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Koski Merritt on the zone read. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Plays here right on the tackle. That's a gain of 8.
They put a receiver in motion right. It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuels. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He was defended by Trayvon Merrick.
Throwing now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with the sack.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
Spins right by him. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Carolina offense headed out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Young. Completed to his running back. It's a small gain up to the 38. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long, Young. That one complete to Pitts. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. And it's the Panthers with 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. Young throwing here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Young from the gun on 3rd. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
On the out route, complete. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Young looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the 1st half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, They'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. What a weekend of football this has been. This, the 6th and final of our wildcard matchups. Let's show you what happened so far this weekend. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this is one of the better young wide receivers in the game today, Jackson Smith-Njigba. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Seahawks make a statement. They are not to be taken lightly. The number 6 seed knocks off the number 3. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. He had his way with the defense from beginning to end. How about 4 touchdown catches in the game? Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's David Montgomery. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Lions pull off the big upset. The wild card knocks off the division champ. They're moving on to the divisional round. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Started this third quarter, it's Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Johnny Newton on the tackle. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's caught for the first. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First down. First and 10.
Here's a give to Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
That's caught by Hubbard. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. To the line and sent. Here we go, first down.
That's good for the Panthers.
Hand off out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's another Panthers first down.
Looking to throw. Young. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal, Carolina.
From the red zone on 1st. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. Hubbard. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play action now. Daniels. He's going to try to drop it in. Deep right. And that's going to be knocked away. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Trey.
On the gun, it's Daniels. And the floater falls to the deck. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Riley Moss there defensively.
3rd and long for him here. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Now Young. Dialing up a receiver screen. Tackle made right around the 26. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Young on the play action. Jump off caught by his back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
13 yards on the play.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Zone read, they'll give it to Hubbard. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Percy Butler on the tackle. It's a gain of 2.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
False start, offense.
A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, run for Koski-Merritt. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So they're left facing a 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Counterplay, Hubbard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Young working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Young. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Dumps it underneath, Hubbard. And he's taken down at the 30. All set now, 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. And the Panthers, 1st down.
Again, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Connects on the crosser. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the...
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Falcons have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Young again. Has it down close. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 13.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
For Carolina.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
And 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
14 yards.
Running back sent in motion. They motion a receiver left.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun handoff to Akers. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finds the in route complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. The bounce outside yields a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Young throwing here. Hits his running back. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal. We have to take a timeout, though. There's an injured player, and it looks like Kyle Pitts is the one the training staff is headed out for. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Young to throw. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 13.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Going on 1st down, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short, Daniels. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Picked up at the 38. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Panthers set to take the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Young hangs on to it. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off with one defender, like a 2-on-1 that time. Well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 30.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Daniels to throw. Connecting on the slant. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Running back, motioning right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it with Koski Merritt. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd down and 10. Daniels. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. To throw, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's taken in by Samuel. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards.
Daniels is going to throw again. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And you never want to count out those wildcard teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.